Hi guys, my name is Megan Rossi and I'm a registered dietitian and nutritionist based in London. Today I'm here to talk about different ways to prevent hair fall through nutrition. Like with every part of the body, having a nutritious diet is incredibly important for hair health. So there's been some really good studies which have looked at people who are on very restrictive diets, so people who go on crash diets and dramatically lose weight quite fast, and what they found, they're at much higher risk of hair fall. This is why we recommend for optimal hair health, you actually have a very varied diet full of a broad range of nutrients, including things like protein and also all of your macronutrients. While there's not one particular essential hair healthy diet, one diet which has been shown to be incredibly nutritious is called the Mediterranean diet. Now the Mediterranean diet includes all 6 plant-based food groups, so things like our whole grains, our nuts, our seeds, our veggies, our legumes like beans and pulses, and of course our fruit. It also contains things like extra virgin olive oil, fermented dairy, fatty fish, and small amounts of meat. Many of the micronutrients that your body needs to have healthy hair and to prevent hair fall. When it comes to nutrients for the hair, our body needs all 23. However, there are particular types of nutrients that are really important. Things like iron, zinc, vitamin B, C, and D are thought to be the key nutrients to keeping healthy hair. Now, the interesting thing about vitamin D is that our skin actually produces most of our vitamin D. Now, actually in the UK, the government recommendations suggest that in winter, because we don't get a lot of that sunlight on our skin, we should all be taking a vitamin D supplement. But you can still get vitamin D from some plant sources, so things like fatty fish and cod liver oil are really good sources of vitamin D. So people who are 100% plant-based or vegetarians are at a high risk of iron deficiency, and that's because the vegetable sources of iron aren't as well absorbed by our body. So if you are relying on vegetables to get your iron intake, so things like your legumes, your whole grains, and things like your spinach, then it's really important you add in a source of vitamin C. Good sources of vitamin C include citrus fruits, tomatoes and peppers, so combining them with your lentils really can increase your body's ability to absorb that iron. If you are 100% plant-based, again, you're missing out on quite a lot of high zinc sources, which are found in things like your seafood and your fermented dairy and meats, etc. But what we know is that things like fermenting grains, so something like sourdough, actually can increase the availability of the zinc for your body to absorb. Similarly, sprouting, things like legumes, can increase the availability of that zinc. Things like vitamin A, vitamin E, and selenium, high doses or excessive doses of them have been linked in some people with hair fall. Now, that's why I actually recommend trying to get all of your nutrients from food, because what Mother Nature has done is packaged these different nutrients in doses that can't actually cause us toxicity, or it's very difficult. So where you can try limit the supplements and go for whole food to get all your nutrients in. The thing about hair is most of it actually is protein, and collagen is a protein. But the thing is, your body can't differentiate whether that protein has come from nuts or lentils or a steak versus those collagen-based foods. When we digest it, it gets broken down to these little building blocks we call amino acids, and that helps build our hair. So our body doesn't really differentiate whether it comes from the collagen, which for supplement-wise can be really expensive, versus having whole foods which are containing the protein.